Tonight, we'll explore the world of the Experimental Music Festival, taking place in Olympia, Washington, and occurring on the weekend of June 27th, 28th, and 29th. We caught up with the curator of this event at this garage in Olympia.
What do you guys want? I'm trying to get things done in here, okay?
He eventually agreed to talk with us on camera. We asked him, what is experimental music? And this was his response. We also asked him, how did the Experimental Music Festival start? And this was his story.
In 1995, when I was graduating from the Evergreen State College, I got an email, which back then was kind of a new thing, from a guy in Florida who wanted to play a show in Olympia, Washington, where I lived. And Olympia was kind of a punk rock town, but this guy played flute and electronics, and I thought about it and said, this guy probably put on a really cool, interesting show. Maybe I should see if anybody else wants to play. And so I posted some stuff on some internet mailing groups, and almost immediately people from Canada and Bellingham and all over the Northwest wanted to join. And this guy was from Florida, and Mark Hostler from the band Negativland lived in Olympia, so we had some Olympia acts join and put together this festival that really just spontaneously created itself. And that was 20 years ago, and now we're having the 20th annual. 2 decades later, we bring you an anniversary fest, which proves once again that Olympia and this event are an apex of creative culture and boundary expansion in the Northwest and really all over the world. With sets slated from the likes of renowned New York City composer, improviser Elliott Sharp, Mark Hostler of the legendary culture jammers Negativland, who lived in Olympia for several years, Olympia's own Replicants featuring members of Unwound, Impulsive Machinations featuring Thola McDonough and Sarah Lund, who was also in Unwound, and theremin musician Malaise Kento of Iku, and 13 other really amazing, impelling acts. This looks to be one of the best runs in the history of the festival. The Olympia Experimental Music Festival believes that great musicians, be they experimental or any type, deserve to get paid for their work. The festival promoters and organizers volunteer for free. We get no corporate grants, no government grants. With most of the door money going to rent the place, the crowdsourcing fundraiser we're doing now is really the way the artists get compensated for traveling to Olympia and playing. We really appreciate your help because we really need it. This year's goal is to raise $1,000. Obviously, we'd really like to do a little better than that. When you think 18 different acts, we need to do more than that. But it's a milestone we still want to reach. Our festival has never raised that much before, but this is the 20th annual, and we want it to be a weekend to remember. We hope you can come to the Northern and see the artists play. If you buy a 3-day pass, that means every bit as much as if you donate to the Indiegogo. But realistically, not everyone can make it to Olympia. So if you'd like to help out and just can't come, this is a great way to do it. What's more, if you are coming and really appreciate that we keep the door prices so low and that we keep it all ages, but you'd like the artist to get a little more money, this is your chance to help out that way too. This Indiegogo campaign has a big impact on the festival and the people that come to play. It makes it possible for the people to come to play. This festival has helped put Olympia and the Northwest on the map as a location for boundary-stretching sounds and performances. We're proud to have arisen in the same city that brought you the International Pop Underground and Yo-Yo Go-Go. We also take pride in being Olympia's longest-running festival of any music genre. Nobody's actually counted, but it's a safe estimate that the festival has presented some 300 different artists in the past 20 years. What's great about this event is that it's the musicians and the people who come to watch them that make the whole thing happen. Not only are all of the organizers unpaid volunteers, but we're all playing in various acts at the fest as well. If we raise more than $1,000, we may actually be able to pay the local Olympia acts some amount. But otherwise, they are donating their time so the out-of-town acts can play. Some people just can't contribute, but that doesn't mean you can't help. Please share this campaign on your Facebook and Twitter pages, and let everybody know about the 20th Annual Olympia Experimental Music Festival. You can use the Indiegogo share tools to help us get the word out too. If you are in the Northwest and are passing through, please join us at the Northern, June 27th, 28th, and 29th. You'll be glad you did.